In this video, we are going to explore the fascinating role that monoclonal antibodies play in pregnancy tests. If you are not entirely sure what a pregnancy test is, it is a small and easy-to-use device that usually looks like a slim plastic stick, and it provides a cheap, quick, and highly reliable way of finding out whether a woman is pregnant or not. The key idea behind these tests is that women who are pregnant begin to produce a hormone called human chorionic gonadotropin, often abbreviated as HCG. This hormone is released into the body and eventually excreted through the urine. What makes pregnancy tests clever is that they are specifically designed to detect this HCG hormone in a woman's urine. When a woman urinates on the absorbent end of the test strip, which is usually a small orange-colored area at one end of the stick, the test checks whether or not the HCG hormone is present. If HCG is detected, it is an indication that the woman is pregnant. Now, the actual science behind how this works can be a little bit complex, so let's break it down by examining the internal strip that sits inside the test stick, ignoring the plastic casing for now. This strip has two main functional areas. On one side of the strip, usually the right-hand side, there is a section that contains monoclonal antibodies that are highly specific to HCG. This means these antibodies have the exact right shape to recognize and bind to the HCG hormone if it is present. Importantly, these antibodies are permanently fixed in place on the test strip, which means they cannot move. On the opposite side, usually the left-hand side of the strip where you urinate, there is another set of monoclonal antibodies that are also specific to HCG. However, in this case, the antibodies are attached to tiny blue-colored beads, and these antibody-covered beads are not fixed in place, meaning they are free to move along the strip with the flow of urine. Now, let us look at two possible situations. In the first case, if the woman is not pregnant, then her urine will not contain any HCG hormone. So when she urinates on the test strip, the blue beads that are free to move will wash along the strip but will not bind to anything. As they pass over the fixed antibodies, nothing will happen and the test strip will not change color. As a result, no blue line will appear and the test result will be negative. In the second case, if the woman is pregnant, her urine will contain the HCG hormone. When she urinates on the test strip, the HCG in the urine will first bind to the antibodies that are on the blue beads. As these beads now flow along the test strip, they will carry the HCG with them. When the HCG reaches the fixed antibodies further along the strip, it binds to them as well, and this causes the blue beads to get stuck in place. Because many of these blue beads become trapped in one area, the strip changes color and turns blue in that section. This visible blue line is what indicates a positive test result. In real-life pregnancy tests, most of them actually have two lines instead of just one. The second line is a control line, which confirms that the test is working properly. So, for a true positive result, both lines usually need to appear. The first line shows that HCG is present, and the second line confirms that the test has functioned correctly. It is important to keep in mind that different brands and models of pregnancy tests may have slight variations in how they work, so it is always a good idea to carefully read and follow the instructions that come with a specific test you are using. And that covers everything for this video. We hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully, we will see you again in the next one.